So our talk today is getting and giving up. What the heck does that mean? Because I've gotten some emails asking just that. It's like, okay, I get getting and giving, but what's the up part? So here's the thing. We as humans get into these human patterns. Buddhism calls them tendencies, karma, call it what you will, but we get into them. And how easy it is in this human condition to do our spiritual work to get, and then we get comfortable with our getting, and we give up on our spiritual practice. Maybe it's just me. I don't think so. So here's the thing. Trying to live our abundance without understanding that our spiritual practice is the basis through which we access that is literally like trying to get in the shower and avail yourself of water while avoiding wetness. But how often do we want wetness without water? We want to get without giving. And if you see those things as separate, you have missed the point. And you are operating from a gross misunderstanding. Giving and getting are part of the same cycle of reciprocity. There is no way to get without there being giving. There is no way to give without there being a getting somewhere. So why do we spend so much time creating what we don't want? Well, Florence Scovel Shinn was pretty clear about that. Whatever you plant in your mind, you will eventually manifest in your outside world. This is a faith tradition of responsibility. And when we take responsibility for what we are holding in our consciousness, then we will create what it is that we want. Wanting it doesn't do it. This idea that you can have anything you want, no, you can't. No, you can't. What you have is what you have the consciousness to create. And oftentimes what we want and what we hold in consciousness are not even in the same neighborhood. I'll tell you this story. It's a psychologist, and he's studying the effects of deprivation and overstimulation. And so he has two young boys. And he puts one little boy in a room full of every toy he could possibly purchase. And he puts one little boy in a room full of crap. Literally, crap. And he's watching them on these cameras. And the little boy over here in the room full of crap is just sitting and contemplating. And it's clear that he is deep in thought. And he pans over to this other kid with all the toys. And now he's throwing things and crying, and this doesn't work right, and this broke. And he pans back over to the kid in the room full of crap, and somewhere he has found a shovel. And he's busy shoveling, and he's whistling and singing and shoveling that crap as fast as he can. Psychologist is like, okay, I didn't see this coming. So he goes down and he talks to the kid with all the toys, and he's like, what's going on? Why are you so miserable? And he listens for about 30 seconds, and then he realizes, I really don't care why you're so miserable. I want to talk to this kid. I'm not even listening to you. I want to talk to this kid over here. And so he goes over and he's like, dude, I put you in a room full of crap with every expectation that you're going to be completely miserable. And I don't even know where you found a shovel, but you're singing and you're happy. Talk to me, kid. What is going on with you? The kid looked at him and he said, mister, with all this crap, there has got to be a pony in here somewhere. It's one of my favorite stories. Because how often do we get stuck in the crap and forget that there has got to be a pony in here somewhere? That our spirituality is only working if it's all flowers and butterflies. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but you live on planet Earth with other folks. You are 100% responsible, and you are 100% not responsible at the same time. Because for me to assume any level of responsibility for your life would be to assume that free will doesn't really exist. That I actually have the power to control you with my thought. And there ain't a word of truth in it. What I control with my thought is my life. Now, it gets a little tricky in this thing of oneness. I impact you with everything I think. I impact you with everything I do. You impact me. You impact everybody in this room. You impact this whole planet. We all do. But impact and control are very different things. So yes, there are social constrictions that we bump up against. Where we lose our wetness, if you will, is when we think those restrictions are real. When we think that they truly limit our abundance. Because they don't. Where's your shovel? So most of us get to the room and we go, I'm full of crap. Why do this? And we never think about what's in there that's creating all of that. Okay? Well, there could be a pony, and there could be your consciousness that's in there creating all that crap. See, that's the part we don't really want to look at, is that all the crap in my life is mine. All the crap in my life is mine. I don't get to blame you. Because here's the thing, folks. I was born with 2 legs. I get to walk away from you if I choose. And if I choose to stay, am I not choosing whatever impact I continue to have from you? It's the same with our abundance. It's the same with our prosperity. Abundance and prosperity. Money is only one tiny little aspect of your prosperity, of your abundance. Do you have an abundance of love operating in your life? Do you have an abundance of peace operating in your life? Do you have an abundance of intelligence showing up as you every day? And in those gaps where you haven't quite figured things out, are you manifesting people that know the stuff that you need to know that you don't know? Because we don't have to know it all. Surround yourself with other folks that know it. I cannot lift my hot tub by myself, so I'm going to surround myself with some people that can help lift it. But how often in this new thought, faith, tradition, way of life, yes, I'm responsible for me, but I don't do it in a vacuum. We forget this concept of oneness, that the same brilliance was born in every one of us. And when we think about prosperity and abundance, we just think about our bank account. And how limiting is that? If you've never read Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl, I highly recommend it, because he is one of the most abundant beings I have ever read about. And he had nothing, all the way to making the choice to give away his wedding ring in the German concentration camps, but to consciously give it rather than allowing it to be taken. That is the power that lies within us. And if somebody can get it in the throes of a concentration camp, what is my problem? I mean, really, that's where I live. I read that book. I have literally worn out several copies of it, because the man knew something that I'm still learning. He knew the power of choice. He knew the power of absolute responsibility, and he knew how to stop getting hooked in by the impact. How do we stop getting hooked by the impact? Doesn't mean we deny it. Ernest Holmes never said that we deny condition. He said we turn away from it. Well, to turn away from this microphone, first I need to know where it is. So our first order of business, get familiar with what's in your consciousness. Get familiar with what's in your consciousness. Stop changing the gift wrapping on the box and see what's inside. It's another quote from Florence Scovel Shinn, and I'm going to end with this, because I really want you to get this. The universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in this universe. Let me read that again. The universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. It's a boomerang. This giving and receiving is a boomerang. It is water and wetness. You cannot have one without the other. And so if you're not getting what you think you should have, look at your giving. Let's take this into prayer. There's only one infinite, ever-present source. It is the all in all. It is the singular source of all of creation. It is operating as its creation. It gives itself endlessly, continuously, without qualification, without regard to how it is used. It gives itself to its creation. It loves its creation. It blesses its creation. Giving and giving and giving. And in exchange, it gets an experience of itself as each of us. And so knowing this to be true, I speak my word, claiming and affirming that right now and moving forward in every moment of now, we are waking up. We are awakened to what is given every breath, of what we get every breath. And that we open to an effortless, affluent, unrestricted flow of participation in the cycle. That we know what is ours to do and we do it. That we know what is ours to give and we give it. That our focus is that of creation itself in the giving. And we give up the getting and simply receive. Grateful for this opportunity to know how the law works, to know how spirit works, to know how incredibly loved all of creation is. And so it is in this gratitude that I release my word, which is the word of creation itself spoken as me, into the law, which only knows yes, has already said yes. And I simply let it be. And so it is.